Best Conversations podcast. You know what we do when we do here? Always a vibe. If it ain't a vibe, I ain't rocking with it. Yes, sir. If you're looking like we look like three twins, it's a reason. So I'm gonna let y'all go and get y'all jokes off.
Nah.
I'm gonna let y'all go and get y'all jokes off.
No, sir. This will be like a
harder when you don't know they coming.
Nah, this gonna be like
I know, right?
This is gonna be like a fine wine.
You gotta watch for
This
this.
gonna be like a fine wine. You will savor this. Savor this.
All right, man. Best Conversations podcast episode.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
39.5.
Yes, 39.5, Coop. 39.5.
I like that. 39.5.
Slow clap.
Slow clap.
We didn't slow clap.
Yes, sir.
We didn't slow clap.
I don't think we did.
We did.
I don't think we did.
No slow
saved it
clap
for-
this time.
We saved it for this because he hit the record button this time. Slow clap. Shout out to
These niggas think they're killing me.
shout out to
This shit gonna be good.
Shout out to Killa
Because
for
if
doing
these
the only job he needed.
niggas think they about to come on my podcast and kill me, they got me all the way effed up, Tony. If they think they about to come on my podcast and get them jokes off, man. All right, here's the joke of the room, right? So we recorded last night,
big
right?
ass elephant here.
It's a big ass elephant in the room.
Black
Right?
elephant.
So
Black-handed
we
elephant.
recorded last night, right? And my black ass didn't hit the record button. It's an audio out there floating around.
Thank you for having us.
Mister, I can't keep it off the internet.
What? Oh, here we go.
They already.
Where? I'm the first one you come at. Mr. Comeback, when I say you don't want it, you don't want it.
Don't come for me unless I send for you.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how much we gonna get through tonight because if these niggas keep coming at me, I'm shooting my shot tonight. Bow, bow, bow.
This is
This is America.
We at it again. We
back for the second time.
back for the second time. They not gonna let me live this down.
Nope.
Part two.
Unfiltered podcast.
Another one.
Yes, sir. So
Who the best?
We niggas. We. Son.
Okay. You the best. You the best. We unfiltered. You the best.
You the best.
I am definitely the best.
You just gotta learn how to push that button. I'm sorry.
Push a button.
Push that button.
Push a button.
Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play that tonight,
Bruh.
Y'all want to go?
Right now, if
Y'all
you ain't
wanna
watched
go?
that- If you ain't watched our show,
Y'all want to go?
it is-
I promise.
we'll call time out.
I got some smoke.
Y'all wanna?
Oh no, I'm just waiting.
I got some smoke.
We look like he got bullets, so I'm a fall back.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like an alligator. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for me to eat, I go out and eat. You know what I'm saying? I just chill until it happens.
So Mike Lowry,
Yeah.
what did growing up? You and Tony first cousins.
Yeah.
So growing up, what was your ambitions? What did you want to do in life? Like what was your first goals that you wanted to achieve?
That's crazy.
Who is Mike Lowry?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. He is a lot of different people depending on his point in life. But it's always been I love my family for, But the question was, what was I want? Because being from Laurinburg, they don't tell you how the world can open up for you.
Absolutely.
So my thing was, and I'm gonna be honest, and this is saying it out loud, the first thing I wanted to do was leave Laurinburg, and it ain't because I disliked Laurinburg. I felt like I was a big fish in a small town. I had to go, and I think I moved at 21, 22, and I never looked back. I always say I am from Laurinburg. I will Scotland County, 100%. They know me at work, 910. So I don't knock it. but I knew I couldn't be, who I would, be who I was supposed to be.
You said it right.
Yeah.
Big fish in the
So yeah, that was always my mentality, and it was always about
in a perfect world. What would Mike would have been?
Oh man, yo, I'm about like this dude. I loved football, but I was never as good as this guy, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I was faster than him. I was faster than him.
No one person.
Y'all niggas trying to race at the end?
Bro, I done beat this dude recently. So
Recently?
Look, recently.
The last time we raced, I won. But
I had two tires.
So it's an asterisk on this victory, and I don't. It's an asterisk, but a victory nonetheless. You don't know how long I waited for that victory. That's what you don't know.
I give you. You can have it.
Yeah, that's what you don't know.
You can have it. I don't remember even racing.
See, this is the thing with me and this guy. This is me and this guy. I always felt like I was in competition with this dude, and he didn't know it. I told this dude all the time. It was like he was like Goku, and I was Vegeta. I was always competing with him, and he didn't give a damn.
You leveled up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kakarot.
But I guess in a perfect world, I probably would have done something. I don't want to say lawyer, because that's not really what never my thing. I didn't like that, but honestly, something like this.
Word.
Something like this.
So you would have went to college for mass communications if.
Yeah, I think that's would have been my dream job, especially if I could do sports. If I could talk sports all day and somebody paid me, hey,
come on, Skip.
Yo, why do Shannon say Skip?
About something though, just sitting here, just listening to you. You know what? That make a lot of sense. I remember one time we was playing basketball in the circle. Like in the circle, you had a basketball court, and it was like gravel, concrete.
This was not smooth.
No smooth surface.
This was not a regulation court.
And I remember jumping up.
For the Caucasians,
and he undercut me.
A circle is a cul-de-sac.
Definitely a cul-de-sac. True. But he undercut me. I'll never forget this. And I ain't see nothing but the sky and the top of my shoes. Because literally, when I fell back, I ain't see nothing but the sky and the top of my shoes. And I fell flat on my back. And by the time I got up, I ain't see nothing but his ass running across the That's how I knew right then, yo. He wasn't fucking with me, yo.
True story.
I knew right then he felt some type of way.
But in my defense, I didn't know Tony could jump this high. This is the thing. Tony literally jumped out the gym because I went up and I'm taller than Tony, so I got the rebound first going up. So when I'm coming down, Tony's going up. So when I look over, I see Tony's leg, ankles right here.
So you remember this vividly?
Vividly.
Oh yeah,
vividly. So I could come up and he gonna come down and swipe it, or I can stay down and roll the dice on this one. And I undercut it. Didn't mean to.
Yes, sir.
Like you did.
But why you run? That sound like that.
Yeah, why'd you run, my
hit
G?
dog a holler.
First of all, wouldn't y'all run? This is prime Tony McCoy. Y'all.
Tony was one of the first kids I ever knew with a weight bench.
Yes. And y'all talking about why did I run?
Oh gosh.
And even when I was running, I felt like he was gonna catch me.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, cause your dynamic with Tony is my dynamic with Devo.
Yeah.
And so if that would have happened with me and Devo, I definitely would have ran too.
Man, that might have been the fastest I ever ran in my life.
He like 4'6".
But I tell you this though, that beach game, that I meant that shit.
He called me a bitch.
I did.
Huh?
He called me a bitch.
A whole bitch.
A whole bitch.
Whole bitch.
So I gotta give you the scenario. He ain't just run in my face and call me a bitch. But
Bitch.
let me tell you what happened. We down in
All right, tell the story, then we're gonna take a music break. Go ahead.
real quick. So we down in Daytona, Florida. Shout out to Daytona.
Yo.
We down in Daytona, Florida. We actually had a 2-on-2 football game. It was me and one of my other cousins and going against Mike and one of his boys, Ty.
Tarzan.
So we have a 2-on-2 game. I mean, this game is so hard and rugged. Like people was actually beating their kids because they got in our way.
Yeah.
It was snatching them up.
Like, you see they playing, get the hell out.
Yeah, so the first time I hit Mike with a stiff arm, like boom, knocked him out the way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So the second time, I let the stiff arm out there a little bit too long. And when I stuck it out there, he grabbed it. He didn't only grab it, he put them vice grips on it. And so he decided to take me for a little ride. So he slammed me on the concrete. Not the concrete, but
This is water. Sand. We are literally playing on the beaches of Daytona with about a crowd of 20 people watching, taking stats, the whole nine. They is literally keeping score. And Tony, you can finish that part. Go ahead.
This is his favorite part. So basically what he do is, when he slammed me, when my back hit the ground, he called me a bitch.
Yeah. Like, it was like a...
Like some black youngster shit, like little bitty bitch.
Oh no.
I stood over him.
That was definitely like a too short bitch.
Oh, bitch.
I was like, bitch. But you know what though? I'm gonna let Killa do his music take. But I got something for your ass, the comeback, and all three of us is here for this story.
Go ahead.
Best Conversations podcast, toast. Y'all go ahead and toast it up.
You done toasted, ain't
Look, he toasted up.
They ain't like...
You can only be my friends to talk to me like this. Because I was smacking the doo-doo out of anybody else.
And now we front row at the awards. #1 for the last 20 years. If you real, motherfucker, scream cheers. Motherfucker, scream cheers. Yeah, and it is what it is. He wanted to shine at the swap meet. To the white boys, got him in that hot seat. Only love it when her hair long. You should listen to this beat through my headphones. Money long, #1, 20 years strong. Fuck a gym, I am him, Andre Young. G5s to 6-4s, Drake got him. If the bitch bad, I got her in red bottoms. Great weed, nice homes, bread proper. Tech 9, 1 chamber, top shotter. Billy Coop, new yacht, my helicopter. Born broke, real nigga, straight out of Compton. The fuck you magazine niggas want from me. I rewrote the game, nigga, now talk money. All black on my Al Capone shit.
So we're going to get into Coop's story.
Well, Coop was there. Alright. I never really seen Mike get mad as kids.
No mas.
Not the bush.
No mas. No mas. No mas.
Hey, listen.
No mas.
You done got away 2 stories when you done basically fucked me up. So
Hold on. Wait.
I have to give it back to you.
Wait.
Nah, bro.
That first one was, I didn't mean to get you.
Hold up.
But that second
What's
one,
happening right now?
I definitely meant to get your ass on that damn beach.
Oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. We're going to get into this. All right, so this is what happened.
Okay.
So we're at the club. You know, us 3.
I was trying to get in the Coop story, but here we go.
Cool.
No. Go. This is Best Conversations. Let's go.
So
Part 2.
We was there.
Take 2.
So basically we go out to the club, us 3, had a good time, had a ball.
Was that Coop or was that Ty?
No, it was me.
Cool.
It was
Hey,
me.
listen, I know who's there.
Random chick come up to Tony.
Yeah. And basically started talking. So we talking for about, good 10, 15 minutes about some of everything. And so in the last 5 seconds of our conversation, she says, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend in here in the club." You know what I'm saying? So this random dude, he run up to me and was like, "Nigga, you gonna get fucked up." And he did like a swift pivot when he said it and ran to the other side of the club. And so now I'm laughing. So I go back and tell them, so all of us is laughing. All right, so after the club, this is what happened. So me and Mike is talking by like a line of bushes on the concrete or something. And I see this dude running through a crowd of people. So I'm thinking he about to try to steal off on me or something. So I hit Mike, to get Mike out of the way, I hit him like a quick stiff arm, right? And when I hit him, I knocked him over a bush, into some bushes. Mike thought the dude stole him. So Mike jumped out the bushes, hype.
Ready to fight.
Never seen Mike ready to
Not
fight. Never
once.
seen Mike on that level.
In like 30
You know what I'm
years
saying?
of friendship.
I've never seen Mike mad in my entire
Bruh,
life.
He was there that night. When I say he was there that night, he was on 1,000. And so you know what? I let it roll.
Look,
That's how hot he was.
I'm not privy to this information yet. So
No, he don't know yet.
I pull up. I'm like, yo, Mike, who we fighting?
And Coop is that guy. I don't care what's going on. He don't need to know a story, backstory. He don't need to know no foreshadowing or the origin story of the fight.
Who we fighting? That's
Yo,
it.
so now he got his enforcer with him.
Yeah, I got my guy.
So
I got
now,
I got my ace.
you know what I'm saying? Now he got his ace with him. So
He
now
got
his,
Maverick and Goose.
he was already like on 1,000. So now his ace with him. Now he on 1,000.5.
I went super.
So he up there.
I went super.
So he is like chasing the dude, and the crazy thing is his girlfriend.
And his friend.
I was leaning on my car. She was actually standing between my legs while Mike was in
this was
hot
going
pursuit.
His friends came out. They was like, "Yo, get in the car." Like it was funny. It was funny. It was serious and funny at the same time because I was ready to fight. And then we get in the car.
Yeah, so we get in the car to go back to their house. Cause there was roommates at the time, and Mikey's still hot, and so I'm letting it ride out.
Tony tapped me. Yo, Coop. I pushed him in the bush. I'm sitting here like, wait, what?
He was like, the dude that hit him? I was like, nah, it was me.
So I immediately bust out laughing because I'm sitting here like, yo, Mike mad as hell. And he don't know, but I know now. And Tony know, but
I'm literally so mad.
But I'm like, Tony, I ain't never seen this nigga mad, so I'm going to let this shit ride.
I did the same thing. Let it ride.
I called Tazan, like a close friend of ours, and I at this point I'm 38 hot, probably 45. Now I'm definitely 45. I'm 45 hot, and I'm telling Tazan, I'm like, man, I got hit. They stole me. I can't catch him. The dude run like a 4-3. I can't catch him. Like I couldn't catch it for whatever reason. I couldn't catch this dude in downtown Raleigh. He was eluding me the whole time, and I mean I'm calling him everything in the book.
He jumped in the whip with his homeboy.
Yeah, and they called out and they like, oh man, chill out. His homeboys is calming me down.
Yeah.
My homeboys is laughing.
Yeah, they was his homeboy was copping pleas for their homeboy, and we was silently laughing at Mike.
And I'm like, Tony done cuffed the man old lady. So
That was
she's gone. I think
I'm sorry, the part when you got mad, that was to me was the funniest thing.
Touche.
I've never seen Mike mad ever.
Touche.
That was the one time.
Touche.
I love you though.
That was the one time.
I've never seen Mike mad.
I don't need to get mad. I don't need to get mad. I got too many people that get mad enough that I got to calm down. Chill, Coop. No throwing
right.
down, Tony. Damn, nigga.
Music requests. Anybody got something they want to hear?
I want to hear.
Can I pass this off to my DJ, my lifelong DJ?
DJ Coop DeVille. You know what? I want to hear Racks in the Middle.
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
I've heard
Driving around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle.
this is
I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up out the mud, you can't imagine it. I've been pulling up in the drop tops with the baddest. Young been focused on my check. Got a new coupe wrapped around my neck. Tryna put the water on my potato. I got killers to the left of me.
We was lurking on her. Ain't show no mercy on her. We was going back to back. We put a curfew on her. It was dark clouds on us, but that was perfect for us. We know you always crash and burn, but it was working for us. Limo tint to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. Millions off of retail. Once again, I prevail. Knew that was over from the day I dropped my pre-sale. Hold up, let the beat build. See me in the street still. I've been fighting battles up a steep hill. They gave my road dog 12, it was a sweet deal. And I've been riding solo trying to rebuild. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up by the mud, you can't imagine it. I've been pulling up in the drop tops with the baddest. Young been focused on my check. Got a new coupe wrapped around my neck. Trying to put the water on my potato. I got killers to the left of me.
Yes, sir. I be a spade.
But I'm in the deck with you though, in the same suit.
I would hope. I would hope so.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Dark skin, we winning, so it don't make a difference.
Are we winning?
Oh, how are we not?
Ah, hell.
How are we not? Are you serious?
No, they say that's what they say. They say like it's like color or something. What they say? Colorism. That's what they say. We shouldn't talk about light skin versus dark skin shit.
Okay, we won't. We will not talk about light skin versus dark skin.
That is colorism. It's not they say it. It is colorism.
Well, I
light skin dudes
we
is
all
losing.
black. If you are melanated, you are black. Whether your skin is dark or light, you are black.
I mean, that's just a ongoing behind the scenes.
Look, we not finna get into, you know what I'm saying, Al B. Sure versus
First of all, that's because you in the damn middle. I don't even know why you talking.
We're not finna get into Al B. Sure versus Nino Brown.
Oh shit. He is brown. I'm like, you don't have a dog in this fight.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, black is black. Like,
Black is black.
All right, I got a serious question.
Okay.
All right, this question is for Money Mike. So, do you think that when you're dating, when you with somebody, that you can have a platonic friend?
If I am dating one woman,
yes,
and I can have a platonic whole other woman?
Yes, just my homie.
Hell no. I'm sorry.
And why not? And please explain.
I guess it depends. You can't be attracted to the other woman B. You can't be attracted to her in any way, shape, or form.
Woman B.
I shall call her Woman B.
Yeah, you can't be attracted to her, and even if you not, when you have a platonic friend, let's say your old lady is cool with you being platonic, you know, what if, you know how these women go through things and they call you and, this dude ain't this and he ain't that, and they call you coming to me for a shoulder.
If was a fifth.
we drunk. But, you know, I think it's hard. I ain't saying it can't be done. I ain't saying
what the fuck is going on?
Hey, Killer, I ain't saying it can't be done. I think it just has to be done in the right way. And I think the man is the catalyst in that relationship.
What's your thoughts on marriage? Unfiltered.
Oh my God.
Unfiltered.
Marriage.
What's your thoughts on marriage?
If
Killer
marriage
question. Ask him the questions. Check his phone. His messenger's been going off.
Look. You ain't cahoots, ain't you?
He's in cahoots.
I'm just asking a question out of Unfiltered podcast.
No. I got you. I actually got your answer. Because this is how I truly feel about marriage.
I seen somebody walk by the window. She airdropped them a list of questions.
Look, did what he couldn't do last night.
Answer the question, Mike.
Yeah. No, because really and truly, when marriage is done right, it's a beautiful thing.
True. Facts.
But when it's done for the wrong reasons or with somebody you kind of
on the fence about,
then don't do it. I told my homeboy, and this isn't even about marriage. This is about a relationship, the basis of a relationship. I told him if he was kind of on the fence about two chicks, and my advice was be a hoe, because one, be a hoe, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because whoever you choose, you ain't gonna do right by her. You not, because you right now you don't know who to choose, and if you feeling that way right now. Once you choose one, you're probably gonna go back to the other one. Because once you get into this relationship, you gonna find things about her that you can't stand, and the other one didn't do.
True story.
Gems.
True story. I mean,
dropping.
like speaking from a personal perspective, I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've had to choose between you know, 2 women, and I made a choice. And I mean, once you made a choice, you gotta live with the choice.
Live with it.
You know what I'm saying? Which led to a 6-year relationship and my first child. And I'm like, you know what? I might have should have just stayed single.
Yeah.
Tony McCoy.
I jumped out there. You know, I was married one time. Good girl. You know, we had a decent relationship. But in certain situations, we still have what's the how I want to put it? Good girl, good marriage material. I think what our issue was, we had different family views,
values.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and so that's what caused our downfall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was a good girl though, but like I said, it was just. We looked at family 2 different ways. And that's something we should have talked about beforehand. You see what I'm saying?
Talk.
Because like you will love something about somebody so much, you neglect to look at the other stuff.
Boy, you got a hole in your pocket, don't you?
You
You was dropping them jewels.
Let me catch
Let me catch them.
Tell you, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? That was our issue.
That was a hard learned lesson for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we think we can deal with them until it's, you know, we already jumped in the fire.
You know what I've always had a theory about? You know how I am with my theories out. Episode 2. Episode 2.
Please watch episode 2.
That's starring Killa TV. But my theory about whenever you're thinking about getting married, and like I said, I've never gotten married, so this is just my opinion. You gotta love the flaws of a person. Not
Absolutely.
You can't just base it on what's good about them.
Let me. I'm gonna stop you real quick. Now, this is my flaw in my marriage. Is it real when people fall in and out of love? Like, is that
real?
Like,
that's a reality.
That's a reality, right?
That's the corona.
When you say corona, what do you mean?
Corona. Like meaning, like during this corona, you know, a lot of people were stuck in the house.
Right.
A lot of people work from home.
Relationships.
Some relationships, both people was home the whole time.
Right.
So you really found out if
who you are
who you're with. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if your wife, your girlfriend, whoever. You really found out either 1, why you married them. 2, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Or 3, what made me love this person?
Because I can't even lie, man. Like 1 week, me and my wife be great, amazing.
Hold on, bro. Hey. You know you're going to post this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. My life is an open book.
I hope so.
Okay.
Nah.
They closed Barnes and Nobles.
So they still closed because of corona.
Nah. I'm just saying, like 1 week me and my wife be great, then 1 week the shit just be a little off, and I just don't be knowing what that shit be. Like I don't be knowing.
It's not. I don't think it's a
pre-corona.
It's a love.
Nah. This has always been. Like 1 week would be good, and the next week it should just be a little off. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's a love-hate thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no relationship is perfect. And
Absolutely.
These motherfuckers on social media got motherfuckers fucked up. Social media and reality TV got motherfuckers fucked up.
Say it again. Soundbite. Social media got relationships fucked up.
Because people trying to live,
they trying to live vicariously
no.
Hold on.
They're not living that life. Facebook. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, they live. Well, I'm just not just limited to Facebook, just some social media.
Social media in general.
They try to live this alter life, and that's
for
honestly,
the world.
If it wasn't like for marketing purposes, I wouldn't be on social media.
Because you see people with just
capping,
just painting a facade,
straight capping
of their life, and I mean. If your life is generally like that, you really don't have to broadcast.
Why you crying? Why you crying when you off camera? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm out here living my best life,
and then you fucking
I don't know
miserable.
what to do with him.
You taking you literally taking pictures of yourself drinking 1492 by yourself. Where your friends at?
The bottle was really empty.
That was water. That was water.
Where your friends at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you like it's like you said, it's a facade. Like, you know what I'm saying? People out here, you know, they fronting for social media. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about reality. It's about, you know what I'm saying, how comfortable you are when you look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Because when I look in the mirror, I'm comfortable as a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You can't fake what goes on behind closed doors.
Absolutely. That's why you said, am I gonna post this shit? Because I know my life ain't perfect. I know my marriage ain't perfect. So that's why I'm telling it right here on Best Conversations. Like, I will never be capping and acting like my relationship is perfect. Like, Mike, you know me, my G. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you done had conversations with me and my wife. Like, you know what I mean? So why would I be capping or acting like?
I'm gonna be real with you though. I think it's unhealthy to love somebody 1,000%.
Absolutely,
it is.
Absolutely. That shit is really dangerous. That shit is fucking dangerous.
You can lose yourself.
You can lose yourself.
Can you say it for the people in the back? Because I don't think they heard you.
Oh yeah.
Say it for the people.
It's definitely dangerous to love somebody 1,000%.
And could you please elaborate
Absolutely.
on this statement?
The reason why is when you love somebody that much, you don't love yourself enough.
Woo!
You don't love yourself enough.
Yes, sir.
You don't love yourself enough.
You will lose yourself.
yourself.
You be done had no hair. You be
right.
You be walking around like a chicken with his head cut off.
That's not the reason why I'm bald.
I wasn't even thinking about you, Tony.
Me some me.
I wasn't even thinking about you, Tony.
Hey, I'm trying to
start growing hair on his head so he can grow it on his face.
Look,
For sure.
Look, I had a woman tell me, come to me as her man and tell me she wasn't happy. And I'm like, what kind of, like, do I look like Atlas? Like, what kind of burden you trying to place on me? Like, I'm not responsible for your happiness.
No, Big Brother Will Smith said it best, and when he said that, I'm not responsible for Jada's happiness. I'm only responsible for mine in some way, shape, or form. And he said that was kind of a problem that was going on within their marriage. And I'm like, this is big.
It was, but
Big Will.
Bro, I realized that before I seen that video, bro. I swear to God, I realized that before I seen that video. Because in my head, I'm like, yo, like, are you trying to make me responsible for your happiness? Because happiness comes from within. That's not nothing you get from external things. You know what I'm saying? Because you can buy things, you know what I'm saying, like material things, you know what I'm saying, but it's not gonna make you happy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Happiness is something that comes from within. You gotta be content with who you are when you look in the mirror.
To piggyback on that, we're talking about relationships, possible marriage. Happiness, like you just said, has to be within. I need to meet somebody with me presenting my best self, you know. And my best self is literally without you. I'm gonna be my best me without you.
Exactly.
Regardless. So if you come to me with your best you, and I come to me with my best me, we are good apart. But what are we when we're together with something spectacular?
Yeah. So
that's where I feel like that's the foundations of solid relationships and marriage and all, because you see it from time to time. You see it from time to time with these solid relationships, and you know what they do? They do their own thing. You in your room, I'm in my room. When we're ready to be around each other, we be around each other. The love never leaves. The love never leaves. When you know the love is there, you don't have to be up on each other's ass 24/7.
Woo! Best Conversations podcast. All right, man. We're gonna get in the week. What'd you say, Cool?
Nothing.
They caught you. Whatever you said. All right, let's play one more joint, then we're gonna get up out of here.
Yo, give us that riding music.
Some riding music?
Yeah. Give us some riding music.
This is my favorite song right now.
Oh, you went to the top shelf.
Of the current artist, Wale is my favorite.
way to Bootsy Bello with hella the hoes. Try and think what I'ma tell them when they get alone. I'm a glutton for women I shouldn't yearn for. Shouldn't be tempted, but baby, I like to hurt. Or maybe cause I was searching, I found me the perfect person, but me and her didn't work out. She buried what you work for. And I carried the bitterness of a cola nut. Jerry and shit, my parents never showed much. Women out the probably could have been a feminist, cause I respect them, but Lord, I got polygamy problems. The hoodie come from Bonnie's, spending money, it's therapeutic. The way the shit, they don't think that you care to buy. So we buying Prada, Balenciaga like it is nada. And the Ferrari, my feelings God, and tax problems. Pierre Moss, I dropped 10 on my last visit, and half that up in Saks. I favor black businesses. I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Look. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap.
He was different, but that's the thing, like, if he had stayed in his lane, he kept making his music, he would have been a fucking handsome rapper.
People, the highlight is people win, promise to seeking. Ambition, my second album, how was you sleeping? Dropped the album with Seinfeld, they thought I was tweaking.
Meek Mill's been nice.
They ain't here talking about why Wale don't get his respect. I love Wale, man. I
do too.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
All right, man. This has been a very interesting conversation of best conversations. This shit's been all over the place. I like to have control of the room, but I guess I fucked that up when I didn't press record last night. So
yeah, you had total control last night, and if y'all want to hear the episode where he has total control, just make sure y'all listen to it when he posted Best Conversations episode 39. This is 39.5.
Yes, sir, man. All right, man. Tell the people where they can find your podcast, man. Unfiltered. And first off, before we get to that, thank y'all for the T-shirt. They actually presented me this T-shirt last night.
Look.
They actually presented me this T-shirt last night, and also another gift. So, thank y'all.
And make sure you let your other guests know that that is the standard now.
That is the standard. Yeah, if you come in on Best Conversation, I at least need a
bring a bottle, something. Don't come empty-handed.
Mail it beforehand if you're doing it online.
Yeah, you need something. Good God,
Amazon delivered in 2 days.
Can I get a thank you card? You on my show?
You know, I'm not even gonna ask the man for anything back because he helped out a whole lot during the week. I hope.
Yes, sir.
The other gift helped you out in other avenues. I thought it was dope. I'm gonna fool around with it tonight myself.
Hey, man. One day I might get my credit for being great and helping people, man. All I do is give this platform to people that I feel is dope, and I feel like y'all boys got a really dope podcast. I got a great POV that people need to hear and understand because these boys are dope, man. They talking about that dope shit that's going on. Me personally, I just rather
ask some questions.
And no, it's the journey, Coop. It's the journey.
Of course.
It's the journey.
I told you this on the first episode. What I tell you on the first episode,
I forgot
that we did. I said people to me are more interesting than books. Sometimes you can learn more from asking somebody a question and listening to the answer than you can reading an entire book.
48 laws of power.
Absolutely. Ow. I just enjoy me personally. I just enjoy how people got to where they got.
Yes, sir.
AMI. All right, man. Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Artist Mill. International.
Tony.
Y'all want to give a shout out to the class of 2020.
They didn't get the wall,
I had two,
bruh. That's
two young people that's very dear to my heart. I have my stepdaughter, Haley Fairley. She graduated this year, 2020. So big shout out to her. And then also another young man I seen, basically his whole life. His name is Samaj Mathey. Big shout out Samaj. Congratulations, young man. Love both of y'all.
It got to be hard.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely hard for this 2020.
Yeah.
Cool. Any shout outs? You better shout out me, nigga, because you've been coming for me. I was on your last segment.
I like to shout out the Black Hand from episode 3 of Unfiltered podcast.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Killa. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not only are we, you know, cross promoting both of our podcasts, but you know what I'm saying, he helping us out a lot behind the scenes. So big shout out to Killa and Best Conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all love, bruh. You know I'm just fucking with you.
Of course. I don't even let people fuck with me. You know what I mean? At all. It's always all love, man. Mike, shout outs.
Of course, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for, you know, having us on. Thank you for coming through to do ours. You know, it's always the cross brand promotion is, I hope, you know, helps everybody get, you know, just because in these times sometimes you just need to a change of pace, a laugh. You know, it's okay to laugh right now. It's okay. Don't pull a Drew Brees. It's not okay to say to be patriot to be a patriot right now, but it is okay to laugh, love, and do all these things that we were doing before all these crazy times happened. So thank you, Killa, for, you know, shouting us out, being one of our first fans, always being positive about what we had going on. Even when we didn't know what we had going on, he was one of the first people who said, I think y'all got something here.
Real quick, this ain't gonna take but a second. Killa came over to the house, you know, trying to show me some editing things or whatever. I felt so bad. I had cooked some crab legs for him. You know what I'm saying? And the other group, the other 2 parts of Unfiltered podcast was hot because Killa got crab legs.
And damn steak and Hennessy. What the fuck?
I brought my own Hennessy.
Bring the Hennessy.
I brought my own Hennessy.
And that was my
Ain't
steak.
nobody asked you what you damn brother killed. Ain't nobody asked you.
Look, all I
just know it was
steak, Hennessy, and crab legs.
Lemon butter.
And lemon butter.
I'm
like,
He gave him a thought feast.
I mean,
Damn, I'm a thought now.
Oh, first of all, thoughts don't get crab legs.
he put out.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here before Mike kick us out. All right, man. My shout outs, man. I want to shout out my whole Crown Eagle team. Sean Finesse, Londell, Red, little brother Rello, Wallace, hold your head, boy, love you. And yeah, man, keep God first, man. This has been a dope episode. I feel like, you know what I mean, it was just off the cup, just crazy. And I love it, man. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all go watch Unfiltered podcast.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you too, bro.
I think this is officially now like a Backyard Productions. Or is that official or not?
Yeah.
It's definitely official.
It's official? Yeah. It's official?
We're about to go and trademark.
It's official?
Yeah, you just made it official before the paperwork came back.
So
we're going to keep our fingers crossed.
So are we going to see some of the triangle offense on some of your future episodes? You know, when you need to stand in, the little color commentary?
Anytime, man.
Color commentary.
Let's get up out of here, man.
Yep.
Sure. All right. That is colorism.
Keep God first, and I promise everything will work itself out, man. Best Conversations podcast. Y'all be safe out here.
Yep.